Hello friends, I'm Shashi Sharma from SS English Learning Center. Today I have come up with the summary of the lesson Landscape of the Soul by Nathalie Tuviroy. This is about art. The chapter consists of two parts. The first part has been taken from Landscape of the Soul, Ethics and Spirituality in Chinese Painting, and the second part is the Getting Inside Outsider Art, an article written by Brinda Suri in Hindustan Times. The first part deals with the art of painting. There is mention of two stories in it. The first story is about Wu Daoji, a famous Chinese painter who lived in the 18th century. He was a master painter and had been commissioned by the Shang Emperor Xuanzong to decorate a palace wall. He made a beautiful painting with high mountains, forest waterfalls, clouds floating in clear, big blue sky, men walking and working on hilly paths, birds in flight, and a cave situated at the foot of the mountain where dwelt a spirit. As the painter was showing the painting to the emperor, he clapped hands. The entrance to the cave opened. The painter got in the painting, vanished, and Wu Daoji never came out. The disappearance of the painting from the wall signifies the knowledge of the spiritual inner world. Only the masters know the way within and can go beyond any material appearance. In another famous story, a famous Chinese painter refused to draw the eye of a dragon he had painted, for he feared it would fly out of the painting. The third story in this part is about Antwerp, a master blacksmith called Quentin Metzys. He fell in love with the painter's daughter. The father would not accept a son-in-law in such a profession. However, Antwerp had to accept Quentin Metzys as his son-in-law because he painted a fly on his panel with such delicate realism that it looked real one. The author also talks about Chinese philosophy Shen Shui, which means mountain water. The mountain represents Yang, the male principle, and water signifies Yin, the female principle. In the second part, the author writes about the concept of art brut. What is art brut? Let me tell you. It means the art of those who have no right to be artists, as they have received no formal training yet show talent and artistic insight. They are artists who think out of the box. Their works are totally different from those of their predecessors. In simple terminology, this art can be called unorthodox art. In this section, the author talks about Nek Chand's creation. His creation of rock garden at Chandigarh is an expression of art brut. So, I will come back again with another story regarding Nek Chand. So, till then, thank you.